For years, I've been helping homeowners make it right in construction. Now there's another homeowner that needs my help. That's my son, Mike Jr. And you want to renovate?
Yeah, I want to renovate.
We're working on turning his bungalow into a two-story home for MJ and his girlfriend, Lisa. So far, we gutted the house right down to the studs and erected the second floor walls. We used a crane to secure the engineered trusses and then covered the trusses with plywood sheathing. On top of that, I convinced my son to install a metal roof. You want to keep this thing watertight, airtight, windtight. We've insulated the exterior of the house with a 2-inch silver board and added a beautiful solar skylight. I was really sick one day, and while I was away from the site, my son decided to make a few changes to the second floor layout.
I have made some decisions without my father.
What? He tells me, I have an idea. I want a bigger bathroom. I want to change it here. I want to change the bathroom, the original spot, the design, and turn that into a walk-in closet and extend the closet out and turn that into a bathroom.
I've done a lot of thinking about it, and I...
No, you've gone ahead with it, is what you've done.
Well, yeah, I have.
If you go back and use this as the bathroom, then you can have a big custom shower right here.
I'd like to do a tub and shower combo.
You don't need a tub. When you want a tub, you go to the other bathroom.
This battle isn't over.
We're gonna take all day talking about this.
I don't know why my dad is so involved on the decisions in my house. Like, what is it to him if I have a tub?
How many tubs are necessary in a house? Think about that for a second. If it's my house, I want a big shower. I want to be able to have a party in the shower.
It's good, just do the shower.
Thanks, Derek. You're not thinking of tomorrow, you're thinking of today. I want a bathtub and a shower in my bedroom. There is another bathroom that has a tub. You can go to that bathroom to jump in the tub. Look, you can't have your cake and eat it too. I want. What do you need? That's the bottom line here. So keep the bathroom here, shower, tub over there.
I can work with that.
Something else you should do, move this door over here and do a double French door. And by French door, we now take advantage of that light coming in from the skylight.
Lisa and I are in the bedroom. We got glass French doors. We want some privacy.
You put in a stained glass. The idea is to transfer light, not close it off for personal reasons. We'll put it up. Ah, well, he's young, right? He's young.
This house belongs to Lisa and I. However, my dad has a very strong opinion, and it does weigh heavily on me because he teaches me how to do things. He's taught me how to run sites, how to build things all my life. So when he says this has to be done a certain way, it does have some weight on me. Now that my dad and I have reached an understanding about the second floor layout, it's time to close in the house as much as possible. So the rest of the windows are being installed, which I'm really excited about because not only do they look amazing, my crew is gonna have a warmer place to work, which is always a plus. Yes. Now that we've moved the water main in my basement, I'm also going to install a back water valve at the front of my house. If there's a heavy rainfall, there's always danger of sewers backing up, sending dirty water into basements. How the back water valve works is that if any water from the sewer or the city backs up into your house because of a storm, this valve in here goes up and doesn't allow any water into your house, therefore saving a flood in your basement. Because I'm retrofitting my home, to install the valve, we need to cut a hole in the concrete floor and dig down to the main sewer line. We cut out a portion of the sewer line and replace it with the back water valve. This should be installed in every home. I decided to go with solar panels for my house, and despite my dad's initial objection, he's on board. We have solar here today.
I thought we discussed this.
I want to build better, and I want to build smarter, and that's something I feel strongly about, and that's something you've taught me.
Clearly, I have taught my son well because he went behind my back and pushed the solar, even though it cost him more money.
The brackets for the panels have been installed, and now it's time to attach the actual panels.
Our total panel count is going to be 26. We'll have 16 on the back, 10 on the front.
This house is going to be on the grid, and I understand this system is a two-phase system. We can pick specific items to power in peak times or in times of power outages.
It's the same as having a generator.
When we have enough solar power, it will still charge the batteries, but at the same time, if nobody's using consumption in the house, it will feed back to the grid.
Right. The meter will actually spin backwards and you will get a credit for the energy that you put back. So, well, we're finishing off this side.
Okay.
And then on the front, we already have the rail on. We have to put another 10 down there.
Now that the solar panels are going up, our next step is to install the inverter, the batteries, and the entire system, but we can't really do that until we have our electrical finished.
Rob, are you carrying anything? Yeah, I got the middle, boys.
Wow. I'm a carpenter by trade, so I'm always on the lookout for good lumber that I can build something with. Derek and I took a trip out to the country to check out some black walnut wood that his friend Brent had been saving for 30 years.
So this wood has traveled and it has a history. It's got more miles on it than one of my cars.
And then we heard more about Brent's story. Brent's been having some serious health issues lately.
He wanted to make sure that something was going to be made with it. You guys are here to rescue him.
You guys know who we're building this table for, right?
We're on the same page.
My plan has always been to make a custom build for my house with Lisa, but I know Brent loves this wood and we have to build this table for him. I cannot wait to see what the wood looks like once we start dressing it. That's nice. I think we should keep the knots in our table.
Yeah, that's...
Put some clear resin in there, sand it out, and it'd be beautiful. The purpose of these next couple of steps is to really just take any bellies or any wows out of the wood.
That was a nice cut.
You want a square piece of wood when you're building furniture.
Clear! I feel something. Oh, yeah, we're bringing it back to life.
We're gonna start by joining a face of the piece of wood, and then after that's all done, we'll start planing it. Once we put the wood through the planer, it's almost like a makeover. Look at that transformation. Perfectly square edge.
I didn't think we were gonna get this much like reds and purple. It's making me really excited.
We gotta address the rest of our tabletop into this.
I feel like this should be more in the middle.
I don't like it this close to this one.
Now that we've figured out the order of the boards for our tabletop, oh yeah, I think this is the one, guys. The next step is to actually assemble the table and glue and clamp it up. What we're gonna use is a biscuit. These biscuits go in these little joints here that we mark out to make sure that they land perfectly with each plank. So these biscuits are gonna help actually lock the planks together and keep this table nice and solid. It's game time. Yeah. All right.
Yep.
I'd rather over clamp than under. This was a lot more intense than I thought. You don't have a lot of time. It's like the second that glue touched glue, it just locked almost instantly.
Oh yeah, just make a table, no problem, easy. Almost 3 days of work just for the top.
Yeah.
And then we haven't even cleaned this, sanded it,
Or started
built
legs.
the legs.
The next step for our tabletop is to actually assemble the table and glue and clamp it up.
Almost 3 days of work just for the top. And then we haven't even cleaned this, sanded it,
Or started
built the
legs.
legs.
We gave the glue about 48 hours to dry. Release the cogs! After unclamping it, I couldn't be happier with the result. Wow. We got a little bit of sanding to do to even it out. Have you guys seen my safety gear?
No, I haven't seen it around.
Mine was over there.
Oh, there they are.
Can you bring me that safety gear? Wow. Come on. There you go. Thanks, buddy.
What a great shop dog.
What a good... Thanks, bud. First initial sand is really just to take off any high spots, any difference in between the boards. The higher the grit you go is the more fine the grit is, so the smoother the board will be. Wow. Wow.
Wow.
Wow. Wow. Wow.
I can't stop saying wow. This thing
It's beautiful. The boys and I could not be more excited about the table so far. They're really excited. We've sanded the table up to a 320 grit, which is a high grit. It's nice and fine. Now that we've done that, we're gonna put a coat of Danish oil on. Cheers, boys.
Cheers. Cheers.
We want a stain that's natural. We want to showcase the beauty in the black walnut. Oh my God.
Look at the grain.
We want to make sure this table's protected.
I'd say at least we do 2 coats.
Try and stop me from doing 3. This literally couldn't have gone any better.
It's meant to be, right?
Yep, that's stunning. I honestly can't wait to deliver this table to Brent. It's truly an honor to build something so beautiful for someone so deserving. My dad's certainly given me his very strong opinion at every stage of this build. So when I met him a couple of weeks ago to discuss the exterior brick, I knew he'd have something to say about my choice. This is the Wellington brick.
Is this the brick you're using?
I think it's sharp.
That's freaking boring.
What?
Trust me, he won't be using the brick that he first picked.
So Lisa and I are gonna meet up with my dad and our brick expert Joe to see if we can all agree on something.
So we've had a disagreement on the brick, and I've had Joe come in and he's set up samples for you both to take a look at. Which brick did my son pick?
Your son picked the Wellington brick.
It's got some red in there, it's got some black in there. It's gonna be around the garage and around part of the front of the house before the jut out, and the rest will be siding.
Lisa, what do you think of the Wellington?
I like it. It's nice.
Normally when you see something you really like, you go, oh, I like that. Now, I know what brick we need to use, and that's the brick there. It's gonna look good with the grays, it's gonna look good with the blacks. The old brick look will not work in the neighborhood and will not work with the house.
This one here, it's called ironstone. It's a full body black brick.
I know what my decision is. Definitely, I like the middle brick the best.
Why do you think I asked Joe to bring that brick?
I do still love this brick, but I agree, this is the best choice. You're right, again.
And as usual,
Thank you very much.
I appreciate it.
Now that we've finally agreed on the brick, it's time to look through the samples for the trim, windows, and siding. My dad thinks that the wood siding would be the best option.
Now remember, this is the higher end siding cost-wise, but you have to look at longevity here. It's the one siding that will last a lifetime. Aluminum will dent easy, will scratch. Here's where we spend our money, and I've said this a million times, is on the outside of the house.
Yeah, you guys, this isn't your first rodeo, so you know what you're talking about. I'll follow your lead.
You're looking at him. This isn't my first rodeo either.
I said you guys.
Yeah.
But he's only rode a few cows. Like I've rode the whole freaking farm. I love the brick, but if you notice, we're using the blue skin in behind the brick. This is going to really reduce any chance of moisture coming in behind that brick. Because I'll tell you this, within 2 hours of a rainfall, the moisture will seep right to the back of the brick. But even though we have an airspace in behind the brick, it can get to the substrate. We want to protect it. Not with just a standard wrap, but with a quality wrap.
Despite the many disagreements I have with my dad, of course I love him. He's very supportive and recently helped set me up with someone to design an engagement ring for Lisa. Oh my God.
That's a nice diamond.
I'm planning to propose to Lisa on an upcoming trip to Ottawa, and I really want to look my best, so my dad's teaching me how to tie a tie. It's possible.
Cross over and hold. Go around again. Come up through the center, tuck that down in the first big flap. Not so bad. You pull it up. You're too long on the small.
Yeah.
All right?
So big over, under,
Around.
and down through the middle. Does that look?
Actually, it's pretty damn good. You just tied your first tie.
I did.
Do it again.
Okay. Growing up, it was very tough. I mean, both my parents were very poor. We didn't have much, so my dad had to work 7 days a week. I'm very fortunate that my dad's worked that hard and that he's given me a job. He's allowed me to be successful for myself by paving this path for me, so I'll never forget that.
Years ago, the ties used to be so wide. They were crazy wide. You had this big little knuckle right in your throat. This should be really cute when he comes back on Monday. I'm sure that he's gonna have a smile from ear to ear and maybe calm again. I'd say you got it.
I think I got it. All right, I know how to tie a tie. Thanks, man.
Well done.
Yeah, that works.
We're en route to Ottawa.
En route to Ottawa for a fun weekend. 3 more hours.
It is. Since my son's been away, getting engaged, I've been here taking over the job, I'm sort of the orchestra leader now. Tell me the vanity is going to be a wall mount vanity.
Yeah, we're gonna have it off the ground.
The more we can keep it off, it looks bigger. It's easier to clean the floor underneath it.
You ready to see the room?
Yeah, I'm so excited.
Oh, wow. This is beautiful.
Oh my gosh.
So Lisa thinks we're here for our anniversary, which in a way I guess we are, but what we're actually here for is I'm proposing to her. Check out this view. You can see Parliament.
Oh my gosh.
I'm very, very nervous right now.
You've outdone yourself, Michael.
I've got a pit in my stomach. I feel like I could almost throw up.
Pink shield paint is really smart. This is a paint that goes right on the wood that makes it fire resistant and mold resistant. The more we do this, the safer the house is. I'd love you to spray the manufactured floor joists.
Okay, sounds great, Mike.
I love that it's pink, and there's a reason for it being pink. A percentage of it goes to cancer research, which I love.
Excellent.
If we can make it more fire resistant, more mold resistant, then why shouldn't we do that? Spray the underside of the floors. Spray everything in the basement, all wood, because that's an area that tends to mold. That's the most amount of moisture is going to be in the basement. Stop it right in its tracks.
Let us hike.
I've been keeping Lisa really busy hiking the Gatineau Hills, walking along the Rideau Canal, and exploring a farmer's market in Ottawa. The whole time, I'm trying to hide my nerves because the big moment is getting really close.
I got full hands, but I want to pet you anyway.
Yeah.
So up next, you are getting a manicure and a pedicure. So today's the big day. I'll meet you at the restaurant after your
Mani-pedi.
mani-pedi. When she's at the restaurant, that's when I propose, and oh, it's a big day.
Thank you, baby.
My heart is beating a million times a minute right now. Oh, I think it's time to get dressed. She thinks that when she gets here, she's gonna walk in, me and my buddies are gonna be in the back, her friends too, and then we're all just having dinner together, and then we're gonna go home tonight, but that's not the case. I'm gonna propose, and it's just us tonight. She's still at the hotel. She's got, well, she says she's gonna be ready in under an hour. So she'll be here shortly, and then, you know, here goes nothing. So Lisa thinks we're here for our anniversary. What we're actually here for is I'm proposing to her. So she'll be here shortly, and then, you know, here goes nothing. I am very, very nervous. I'm trying to keep myself calm, remember what I want to say, but there's a lot going on in my head right now.
Hi.
Hello. Come here. 9 years ago, when I met you, I fell in love with you instantly. I love you because you're the most beautiful person in the world, inside and out. You're kind, you're funny, you're my best friend. You make me the happiest man in the world, and I want to make you the happiest girl in the world for the rest of your life. Lisa Grant, will you marry me?
Yes.
I love you so much.
Oh my gosh, Michael. I feel very special. This is all for me. I don't know what I did to deserve it.
Give me your finger.
Oh my God.
Is that a yes?
Yes, that's a big yes.
I don't know how to explain how happy I am right now.
She said yes.
I'm on a different level. I don't know what to think. I don't know how to feel. I just know that I couldn't be happier to spend the rest of my life with that woman. Congratulations. Cheers, baby.
My son is back from proposing to Lisa. Derek and Robbie and I are waiting in my office with a couple of surprises for him. If he ever decides to show up. I'm not used to watching the second hand move.
Congratulations!
That took you a long time.
Bring it in here. Guys.
Congrats.
Thanks, man.
Congrats, buddy.
Thanks, buddy.
Got you a cigar?
Oh, wow. Holy crap, this looks natural spray. What? Is this cologne?
Yeah.
For me and Derek, you know?
What? You guys know me too well. Okay, one more. Come on, guys. Big group hug.
So was it good?
It was such an amazing weekend, and I couldn't have done it without all you guys. You guys held the fort down.
So now we're gonna focus and get back to work?
Now the ring's on the finger. It's time to finish that house.
So a lot has been done since I've been gone. I mean, the brick has started. The basement's been framed. The pink shield paint has been sprayed on the lumber. There's been a ton going on the site, and I'm glad it can keep going while I'm not there.
Okay, I know I've been on you and I'm trying to help you with this, and I know it's your house and I know I put you under pressure, but look at the brick.
It's beautiful. This is the perfect choice of brick for the house.
So you're not upset?
No, no.
Do you see why I got you to use this brick over the other brick you picked? You were trying to stay traditional to the street.
I was. However, this is a much better brick. I mean, this house is going to stick out in a way, but not in a bad way. This is going to be by far the sexiest house on the
Sexy
block.
is a good word.
Yeah.
So I'm glad you're feeling good.
I'm feeling good about it.
And I don't mean to go, you should do this.
I hear you. This one, I definitely agree with you. Now that the exterior envelope of my house is almost complete, it's time to focus inside. Daniel has dropped by to show my dad and I his design plan for the kitchen.
That's what I want to see.
I have a picture here that I can show you.
More drawer space, I think, is always good.
We have a microwave there.
I like that because we're not putting it within the body of the cabinets and the base and the uppers.
I actually don't like the microwave there.
Okay.
For a few reasons. If I'm standing and the microwave's on, that's at like a very bad height for me. I got some very valuable things down there that I need to keep safe. I don't want my microwave on when I'm walking by, because you never know. I better be safe than sorry. My mom always told me. Why can't we just have a standalone microwave? I don't really like the microwave. I don't use the microwave.
See that? I need reading glasses. I can't see it in anywhere else. It's got to be there, Mike. I don't know if you noticed, Mike, when we look at this window, this is where the sink is, and you're going to be doing the dishes. And what do you see?
It's a beautiful view
Of your neighbor.
of Ron's house. Dom's making a window with blinds.
Do you do the dishes?
I do dishes.
You didn't do dishes when you were younger. Dad, we got a dishwasher. Like, I don't use the dishwasher. I wash the dishes. The dishwasher's crap.
It's time to stop fighting the technology.
The dishwasher becomes the freaking cupboard for dirty dishes.
If you're lazy, that's what happens.
So you want to use a dishwasher?
Yeah, it's in there.
I think you're lazy using it.
When every time I talk to him and he hears I'm using a dishwasher, he's like, oh, it's lazy. You're lazy. I wash all my dishes. First of all, no, you don't. Second of all, it's a new age. It's not the 80s anymore. I mean, they have technology now that makes things easier.
I hate dishwashers. I think they're good for looks. I think they're good for resale in the house, but I don't use them.
Older generation. So here's the dishwasher.
All right, do we have any arguments here? We're good?
I have a feeling this debate is not over, and it won't be anytime soon.
You're doing pretty good, Mr. Holmes. You're doing good. I'm definitely moving in here. I am definitely moving in here.
That just is not gonna work. I can see it now. No, Mike, why are you cooking your eggs that way? No, that's not gonna work. No, you gotta butter your toast. No, Mike, you're good. What are you doing? There is no way he is moving in this house. We have the showpiece going in the back area. Our sliding bifold glass door. This is a very uncommon product. Not a lot of people use this, and we spent a little more to get it, but it's gonna be beautiful.
Just realized now it's an out-swinging door, so all these panels are gonna be folding out.
Fudge.
That's better than what I said.
Our door is here, our door is ready to go in. We've unloaded it from the truck, and we just realized, wait, scaffold's in the way.
The panels have to sit 90 degrees out to get the hinges on.
So should we load the panels back up?
Probably.
Yeah, I guess you...
So are you putting the frame in today?
No.
Everything was turning up, Mike, and then... Our door is here, and we've unloaded it from the truck, and we just realized the scaffold's in the way, so we cannot get them to 90 degrees, which now means the doors aren't going in today.
Wait. If you had from here to here open and here to here open, you could put it in, turn it, and slide it over.
I think he's got a point.
We may have a solution. So we're gonna give this a try?
Let's do that. Whoop-de.
You gotta knock the plywood off of that one.
I don't know what I'd do without this guy. He's constantly figuring out solutions.
There we go.
Derek saves the day. I'm so smart and handsome.
The iron is gonna make it fit because I'm so strong that I'm going to.
Ron, these doors look sharp, man.
Nice.
How cool is that?
Now, this is the way to pick flooring.
I'd say. A few days ago, my dad and I went to a showroom to look at the many hardwood flooring options for my home. I already know where I want to look.
You know where you want to look already?
Personally, I like the hand scraped.
I love the hand scrape. However, some of the things you want to look at is color.
I always go dark.
One of the disadvantages of a darker floor, even though it's beautiful,
I see the dust, the dirt.
Hi, Manny. Good to see you again.
Nice to see you. Stole my handshake.
Nice to see you. I could do that. Okay, so you should be asking questions. I'm going to teach you to be a homeowner. What's the difference between maple and an oak? Which one's harder? Do you know?
Oak.
Technically, maple is harder.
Really? Yeah.
Why do you want the harder wood?
A softer wood is going to dent easier. It's going to show easier than a harder wood will. I'd like either a hickory, oak, or maple. Something hand scraped and something that's going to be hard, that's durable for me and my future family. We picked a few wood flooring samples, and Lisa's dropped by the site to give her opinion. My dad and I went to Vintage Flooring. We looked at so many different types of floors, and we've narrowed it down to these. And I want you to tell me what you like. These are all hardwood, so these are all hand scraped, meaning that people literally, by their hand, they scrape them. And they give it a nice, unique texture.
I like
and that way, if we drop something, if you put any dings in the floor, it's not so noticeable.
Yeah, I can already tell I don't want this one.
This is white oak.
Ooh, bad. It's not bad.
No, keep going.
I'd say no to this one. I think if we went with this one, because we are working with a pretty small space, it might be too dark and could make it look a lot smaller. I think I like this one the best.
This one is maple. What you just chose is the one we actually picked. However, my dad asked them to do it in a white oak, which is this one. So this is actually the same floor in white oak. So when the big man gets here, I'm gonna sick you on him, okay?
And I'm gonna fight for this one?
And you're gonna fight for maple.
All right. Come on, Big Mike, bring it on.
I'm really glad Lisa agrees on the same flooring as I do. However, there is a third party involved that seems to have their opinion with everything I choose in the house. And of course, it's a different opinion than mine.
What do you think, Lisa?
I chose this one.
What we tried to do was say, okay, we really like the look of this. Let's put it onto a white oak and get a wider plank. So
I like this flooring, but not for this house. I'm going maple.
Junior is really set on the maple floor, and I'm really not. I wanted the white oak.
My dad can't choose the same thing that I choose. He has to be different. I don't know if it's to make my life harder or because he thinks he's got a better choice, but it is frustrating.
This is a hand scrape, so it's on purpose made to look very groovy.
But she doesn't like the grain. The reason he likes the white oak floor is that it will hide scratches a little better.
That floor is gonna last longer.
But look, there's no scratches. I'm still voting maple.
I feel like I'm stuck between a rock and a hard place.
Lisa and I like the maple floor. This is more clean.
Modern.
It's beautiful. It's gonna go nice with everything else in the house. We're doing maple?
Yeah.
Okay.
Maple it is.
I don't know. More than anything, I'm just trying to teach him so he can do this himself. So he's got to learn not to fight me, but to listen.
I just think for this house, for us, the maple floor.
All right, let me think about that.
The white oak is not going in this house. I don't care what he says. decided to go with a really nice wood siding, and it's gonna tie into the brick in the front really, really well. It's a lot nicer than your traditional plastic or aluminum siding. I'm gonna have a nice gray color that just complements that dark brick. So it's really gonna make the house pop. This house is really coming along now. We are finally at the installation stage, and I couldn't be happier. I know we're insulated from the outside, but now this is gonna be a bonus because we are gonna exceed our R value. The code for R value is 20. I'm exceeding code because on the interior, I'm adding insulation with an R value of 14. I added a 2-inch silver board on the exterior, which has an R value of 10. This gives me a total R value of 24. This insulation is so great because it's made with renewable and recycled content. There's no formaldehyde added, which is gonna give us a healthier home and cleaner breathing in the house. And it is also acoustical, so if my neighbor's having a party, I'm not gonna hear it.
Yeah, right, you're gonna be the one partying.
Yeah, I am gonna be the one partying.
Do you know Mike has a hidden talent? He can actually text without even looking at the phone.
It's true. Watch this.
No. I'll say what you have to write. Okay. Robbie, thanks for getting my stapler. Send it.
But you can't hit
Robbie,
send.
thanks for getting my stapler.
It's amazing!
Pretty good though.
There's a heavy rain today. Scaffolding is now down, so there's nothing protecting the exterior of the house. It seems that some water's got into the basement, and that is a real problem. We've known about this crack for a while now, but because it's the middle of winter, we've done our best to kind of push that excavation back into the spring, but it looks now that midwinter, we're gonna have to excavate the exterior. I cannot close in these walls, I cannot drywall until we excavate the exterior and waterproof it. I think it's safe to say somebody came by overnight and burned the money tree I had in the back. It's gone. It's been raining all day. There's a big leak in the foundation, which means I have to excavate now, and I cannot wait until the spring. More money, more money, more money, more money, more money. We got a problem. I got water in my basement.
Why do you think the water came in here, Mr. Holmes?
We've removed the scaffolding, we've removed the deck. We haven't graded in the backyard, so now the water is just hitting the foundation and coming right in the crack. I'm panicked because I have to now sub out some work that I was hoping to do myself. It's just costing me more money.
You were gonna dig it? You were gonna waterproof it?
Yeah. We got a lot of bodies here. We're gonna hope to excavate, waterproof, and backfill today.
Last time we were here, we noticed that there was a structural crack in this corner here that went along the side of the house. We're gonna be doing the full excavation here.
Amazing. Thank you so
You're
much.
welcome. Last time we were here, we did a urethane injection. Basically, the material that you see here coming out of the cavity is the urethane. This basically shows you that the material has flowed through, welding back the concrete together.
Now I can sleep peacefully knowing that I'm not gonna have more leaks in this area.
Absolutely.
So you got a big hole here. How are you gonna fill this crack in and fix the problem?
We're gonna clean the foundation here, chisel that crack out. We're gonna get to the aggregate. Then we're gonna fill it with hydraulic cement, which expands. After that sets up, we're gonna apply a coat of HydroGuard, which is a trowel-on rubber. And then we're gonna embed a fiber mesh to strengthen the area.
So no water's gonna sit against that crack.
Exactly. And then once the weeping tile is installed with the filter cloth, then the proper amount of gravel will be installed on top of that for maximum drainage.
It's fixed. I have no more leaks in the basement.
I like this. I like this.
We got a little surprise for you, man. The engagement and everything.
We're gonna have to blindfold you.
Yeah.
I can see.
You can see? How about now?
Okay, I can't see.
Yeah, you can't see nothing. We're just gonna go for a little drive, buddy.
Let me walk into anything, all right?
No, you're all right, bud.
Do I really have to be blindfolded?
Yeah, you can't see where we're going. It's a surprise the whole way. Are those your keys? Oh, I'll take those. Thanks.
This has got to be the weirdest surprise I think I've ever had.
Oh, this is cozy.
Where are we going? I mean, I've had a few surprises in my day, but get blindfolded, then taken in my own truck to go somewhere, It's a little strange. This is weird. I don't like this at all.
Where are we going? Huh? Huh?
In 1 kilometer.
Take it off?
No, that's gonna be a surprise till we get in there.
Watch your step.
Here we go, ready? How's that look? Oh, yeah.
We're going axe throwing?
Thanks, boys. Broad hug. Come, give me a good hug. Give me a big Let's go throw some axes. These guys know me well. I mean, to take me axe throwing is super cool.
So we have 2 sides of axe. It's pretty much like holding a baseball bat. Your dominant hand's on top. That's what a throw looks like.
Nice.
The one-handed throw is for those that want to impress your friends.
That's me.
Bring it straight up and release. So you guys ready to throw?
Oh, yeah, I'm ready to throw. I don't think you guys are gonna make the cut. Really? Oh, what?
What, you think you're gonna go to the axe fight without me?
Aha! I brought backup!
So we're here for a little bit of a celebration because my son is officially engaged.
Congrats. Are you ready to kick some axe?
I'm ready to kick some axe.
Come on, Derek. You got this, buddy. Beginner's luck.
First throw. Bullseye?
I don't know what to say. I think
Beginner's luck?
I'm meant for this.
I don't want to hit anyone behind me.
Oh, God. Dead center.
That bullseye
Dead
didn't
center.
have a chance.
Jeez. Nice. The guy's never thrown an axe in his life, and he gets, what, 4 in a row in the bullseye? It's not fair.
Warming up.
Yeah.
Bullseye. Bullseye.
Ooh. Nice.
I tell you. Let's just say congratulations to my son for, well, getting engaged.
Cheers. Thanks,
Congrats,
guys.
buddy.
To finding the one.
I freaking love you.
I love you too, man. Love all you guys. Cheers. All right, hug it out.
Hug, boys.
It's cutting onions. When I was in Ottawa proposing to Lisa, my dad kept an eye on things at the house, which I appreciate. He says he has a change he wants to make to the house, which both intrigues and worries me.
I've been walking through here and I keep seeing something in my head.
Here we go again.
Bathroom.
You got it.
That doesn't look good.
You're right.
So we have the skylight way up there. Whole idea was to bring in all this light, lighting this area. What we're missing is that the stairs are not going to be like we see them. These are temporary. The stairs are going to come over here and walk up.
So far, everything you're saying, I'm agreeing.
I want to take the floor from there right across to here.
And that's where we stop agreeing.
I've been walking through here and I keep seeing something in my head.
Here we go again.
I want to take the floor from there right across to here.
And that's where we stop agreeing. He wants me to frame a floor in the front of my house so that when I open the door and I walk in, that I can't look straight up at my cathedral ceiling. That is the whole point of why we designed it that way. Why do I now want to change that?
I don't think my son yet has the possible vision of what it can look like when it's done. When I walk through, I see it done.
I'm in the middle of a project and he throws me a curveball.
Remember, this wall is not here. This floor is not here. So I see usable space. I see the rails coming across and now returning right here. So now you can come in and use this, a big chair, a bookcase, and sit and read. How do you get to this window? You're gonna come in, the rail's right here, you're gonna come in, and this is what are you gonna do in this area? Hi, right?
It's a little dance nook.
But you've got usable floor space.
I love the idea of walking in and having the cathedral. I love seeing that. Once I frame a floor in front of that, that's gone. I can look at the skylight. I get all that open space there. I lose that if I put that floor there.
On any other job site, my son is always going to listen to me because I'm the one that's doing the job. I'm running it. This is his house. And the problem that I'm facing right now and trying to give him advice is that he's like, this is my house. This should be my decision, not my father's. So this has been a task for me to try and get into him to teach him how I'm thinking, what I'm seeing.
The cathedral ceiling is a really contentious issue between those two men. When Michael and his dad go at it, and I'm in the middle, sometimes quite literally, it can be really tense for me, a little awkward, because they are two very strong-willed and passionate men. What about doing just like what's it called, a bunkhead?
A bunkhead.
A bulkhead, so you can still access that, so we can clean it off. It would not be so dominating.
So you're saying bring it out just a bit?
Just a wee bit.
So the rail's gonna come across, it's gonna go over there, then you're gonna have to bring it around the closet, back to the wall. How are you gonna get up there? You're not, right? I'm telling you, you need to finish this floor across. What you do is you gain usable space. And you get to sit and enjoy the windows. You won't do it unless you're standing here with your coffee in the morning and your double doors in your bedroom. Oh, this is really nice, right? That's all you get. Now you can see everything with this floor space.
I have a lot of areas where I can read in front of a window, and I've got lots of natural light still, and I can enjoy it without going through the amount of work that I have to do to incorporate that. I have to fight him, I do, because he's so strong. He's got a strong presence and a strong opinion, so I have to give him resistance.
Michael's really trying to leave his own mark and make a point that he's a man and he's living with now his fiance and that he wants it to be his own.
How long have I been doing this?
A long time.
Do you trust my judgment?
I do, but I've also trusted your judgment on the French door.
I guarantee.
I've trusted your judgment on so many other things in this house.
And again, I'm right here.
Okay, but how many things are you gonna be right in my house?
I've done thousands of houses.
You're not hearing me. My house. How many things are you gonna be right on in my house?
This is to your benefit.
I don't hate it.
Lisa, what the hell? That is my dad. You're supposed to have my side no matter what. And as soon as he starts talking about it, what does she say? Yeah, that would look great. I think it's a great idea. Well, yeah, why don't you give the guy more ammunition like he needs it?
I have a really profound respect for Big Mike. I feel honored that I have him as my guide for the first renovation I've ever done. For my first home, I feel like I couldn't have been any luckier. So as much as I obviously want to side with my Michael,
you gotta stick by me. What I want, not what my dad wants. He already gets what he wants. This is my turn. He's had a lot of influence on this house already.
so is that what is bugging you the most? Is that your dad's opinion is just dominating your own all the time?
I feel like I'm in a counseling session right now.
Well, clearly you're pissed off, so.
You gotta admit, Mike, I know what I'm talking about.
I know you know what you're talking about. That's why I respect and listen to you. But sometimes it drives me a little wild.
Don't let your frustration of me trying to teach you how to do it better make you make a wrong decision. I'm not listening to him, we're not doing it, and at the end of it all, I should have listened to him. Don't do that. Like, shut up and listen.
You look really intense right now, like you're very mad, but I have a vision.
My son is so stubborn in his own brain.
This looks like a jail cell.
So you don't like this?
I don't like any of it.
Now I'm really proud of you.
I've had enough. I can't do it anymore.
It's not a smart move. For whatever reason, you're closed-minded, and I don't know.
I'm not. I've got a lot on my mind right now.
Stressful, isn't it?
Very.
He's feeling the pain.